You're listening to Radio Ramadan Luton on 87.7 FM, serving the community since 1997.
Welcome to First Light here on Radio Ramadan Luton 87.9 FM, with you till Fajr.
Being able to make a difference within the community.
It was difficult in the beginning.
It's been amazing so far.
Radio Ramadan was a really important project, and there's a group of us who really believed that Muslims needed a voice, and we got together and we were determined to start something which would allow a platform for Muslims to air their views. Basically, the launch of Radio Ramadan in 1977 was a defining moment.
Radio Ramadan, as far as I know, I wasn't part of the initial team who set it up, but as far as I know, from the setup perspective, it was a number of brothers who had an idea of needing a platform for Muslims to air their voice, and I think Radio Ramadan Glasgow may have been one of the first few to do that. So alhamdulillah, at that point there was a number of Radio Ramadans up and down the country, and here in Luton we also decided to open, some of the brothers decided to apply for one. Alhamdulillah, we were granted the license, and then it was just a matter of getting a good number of volunteers together to facilitate that broadcast throughout the month, and alhamdulillah I was part of that for a number of years throughout Ramadans.
We launched our Inspire FM, our full-time radio station, and again that was a defining moment. We were quite Ramadan itself was quite taxing in the sense that it took a lot of energy to actually broadcast for 1 month.
The main transition obviously is the fact that Radio Ramadan was purely for the month of Ramadan, and Inspire FM is a full-time 24 hours a day, 7 days a week full-time radio station. I mean, the transition was completely something new to us.
We were a little bit fearful that having a full-time commitment and having jobs, all of the volunteers had their own jobs during the daytime, might be a little bit too much. But we took the plunge and we launched Inspire FM as a full-time radio station in 2010. Again, this has gone very well. It's gone from strength to strength. It's become a pillar of the community effectively. Again, demonstrating our roots and commitment to the community. We've consistently done family fun days. We do that on a regular basis every year, free of charge for the community. It's become a regular feature in our calendar, and there's lots of other organisations who are basically, taking that idea forward and having events for the community as well.
The annual Family Fun Day, it happens around about the Easter time. It's basically just something that we try to like to organise for the community, where the families can get together, get a chance to go on some rides which are not necessarily too expensive. We try to minimise the cost so they can have a good family time out, and also with the majority of our work we try to have the charitable aspect attached to it as well, and alhamdulillah, every year we have 2 charities which we every single penny that we raise, we have 2 key partner charities we work with, and the funds are equally split between the charities. So there's a charitable side as well as a community side, and alhamdulillah, at the end of the day everybody comes together and has a bit of fun and also raises money for charity. The Big Iftar, it was part of the original incentive, which was started off nationally, and a lot of local organisations did it in their hometowns.
The Big Iftar that's been taking place in St George's Square, that's really, really good, especially getting the community together.
So we started having the iftar in the square to engage with the wider community, to give the opportunities non-Muslim community to sort of feel the spirit of Ramadan.
From an Inspire FM perspective, we did it about 3-4 years ago on our own as an initiative, and 3 years ago we had the Luton Borough Council as well as a number of other partners, as well as the police. Luton Food Bank came as one of our selected charities, Dallow Community Centre, Chowland Nursery, Luton Culture. It's a huge team of people who actually now come together, and hence where we initially, I think the first Big Iftar was around 2, maybe 300 people. The last Big Iftar we did last year, we had about 1,200 people turn up, and this year we're expecting something around the number of about 1,500. So it's just grown considerably over the years.
I think this is the most important year. This is going to be our 20th year of broadcasting Radio Ramadan and Inspire FM together. It's a milestone, and it's an achievement. It's 20 years of serving the community, and then taking our organisation and in establishing it as a hub of community activities. So I think it's a very important year for us.
I would like Inspire FM to be even bigger, inshallah. Bigger in the sense that have a bigger team working, have an actual newsroom, so to speak, where we have a number of people producing news, where we have a number of people out there on the streets, even gaining news, finding out stories, finding out what's happening, as well as obviously being able to facilitate much better audio, better quality stuff as a news outlet for the community.
The key aspect is going to be engagement. So obviously engagement with the wider community. We want to reach out to the community and become a hub of community activity. And also the focus has got to be the youth. There's again a big disconnect between generations. Focusing our programming, our activities in a much more concerted way towards the youth is a big challenge for us and is a big focus for us.
The intention is that Inspire continues to grow, support the community, as well as provide various side of services, taking more leadership within the community as well, just basically bringing the whole community together by positively actually inspiring everyone.
You can say it once or 100 times or more. You'll feel a peace inside and it'll open every door. That's the power of remembering Allah. It's the best way to purify your heart. Know you will be loved by the merciful one. 'Cause that's the power of remembering Allah. Subhanallah walhamdulillah. La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Subhanallah walhamdulillah.